When I was 11 years old, my mom got into the Pontavent School of Art. She's an artist and has always been doing art our whole lives, so it wasn't a big shock that she wanted to go back to art school when she was a little bit older. And we decided to move to France for a full year, or I guess my parents did. And Pontavent is a super small rural town in northwestern France. The population was only like 2,000 people. No one spoke English. It was a very small rural town, very similar to a rural town in Maine or Cape Cod or something, all fisherman town. And the school was super small, or my elementary school, only roughly 100 kids at most, maybe only 70. And that was preschool through fifth grade. My fifth grade class was only 11 students, and we were all ended up being super close friends. But the big struggle was learning French. I had never taken French before in my whole life. I had always taken Spanish because I went to public school and that's what they taught us. My brother, who's 9 years old, also only ever took Spanish as well. My parents had taken French in high school and college, and so they obviously had a leg up and were able to navigate throughout the year for us. But it definitely took a long time for me to figure out how to speak the language, and was a huge barrier in social situations and academic. Obviously, I was taking normal fifth grade classes taught by a Frenchman who spoke to us in French 24/7. No one spoke English, not even the English teacher. Well, obviously she spoke English to an extent, but the amount of English that she was teaching was very limited. And so I really had no one to communicate English to except for my family. The first day of school, a little girl decided to introduce me to all of our friends, and she was telling us everyone's names, and when you say his name is or her name is, you say Isabel or Elsabel. And to me that sounded like Isabel. And so later I went home and told my parents that everyone in school's name was Isabel, even the boys, and they thought that was really funny.